on today's episode of In Mill Creek. In Mill Creek is a student-produced video magazine.
Well, this is a great day for the McDowell athletic community here. We have 5 of our athletes that are signing their national letters of intent to continue their academic and athletic careers at the next level.
I feel good. So, know where I'm going next year. Everything's settled, so I can just work now. I'm going to Youngstown, and I was thinking about being a nurse.
I'm going to study business. I love the campus, and I like that it's close to home, and I love the girls there and the coach.
It's pretty exciting. I'm excited to be going to Clarion, and I think I'm going to have a great time there. Political science, I think, is going to be my major, but I'm not completely sure yet. It was the best fit for me. The coaches were a real bunch of nice guys, and I think I'll do well there.
It feels great to finally sign with a college. It feels nice to get it out of the way. Now I have my season to go through in the spring, and I don't have to worry about deciding on a college. I have it out of the way now.
Well, anytime you get this number of kids that are signing and go on to the college level, it's a great representation of where our athletic program is at. And all 5 of them are great kids, and I'm sure they're all going to do very well in college, and it's going to be exciting to watch them over the next 4 or 5 years.
I feel really relieved that it's all over and I can just enjoy senior year as much as I can, at least. I'm going to Cleveland State and I'm going to study physical therapy. I've known I wanted to study physical therapy since I've been in and out of physical therapy for as long as I can remember, and I just know it's what I want to do. And Cleveland State, the campus, I really like the city feel, and I knew I wanted to play, and they offered me a spot, and I like the coaches and the team, so I made my decision.
I'm going to Slippery Rock, and I'm going to major in exercise science and to be a physical therapist. The biggest deciding factor was the coaching staff. When I met with them the first time, I really liked their personality, their coaching style that they described to me. The campus is beautiful, so that was like the main deciding factor.
The way it works, there's an early period in the fall where some of the athletes can sign in the early period, and that's when we had Luke 9 Temp and a couple other ones sign in the fall. And then we have the main one here for the February 1st date, and then there's another one in April for our swimmers that we'll have 2 swimmers and water polo players signing.
I'd like to thank my parents, Coach Bailey, Mr. Fuller for giving me this opportunity and helping me out in my college search.
My parents, Coach Jay and Coach Sonny, and my Admiral coaches, and my brother.
It's Coach Sobes and Spooner with my boys.
All right, congratulations.
We're having a PSSA assembly for the juniors. They've been practicing English and writing questions, reading questions, and math questions for the past 3 weeks, which isn't the most fun thing for them to do, but it does help to prepare them for the PSSA, which is what we're trying to do because we start those on Monday on math and reading. PSSA is a state test that all 11th graders have to take, and unfortunately this is the first time they've had to take it since 8th grade. They take it every year starting in 3rd grade up until 8th, and then they don't take it again until 11th. So this kind of gets them back in the groove of standardized testing, all of those kinds of things. And then we end the week with an assembly. We started doing it a couple years ago, and I think they come in thinking it's going to be a fairly dumb assembly getting ready for the PSSAs, and it's actually pretty fun. We have a couple of our math teachers that are real good singers and guitar players and have a quiz bowl against the kids, and they actually leave this really seeming to like it. Hopefully it sets the standards high for a good test outcome on Monday. I'd like to really thank Faith and John because it takes a lot of time to Faith rewrites all the words for the songs to be unique to McDowell, and the kids have loved it over the last couple of years. So Faith and John for all they've done, Mr. Rankin for helping us get it rolling, and then the kids and the teachers that do the quiz bowl with me, and a special thanks this year to Anthony Rossi and Taylor Russell, who have to stand in front of all of these juniors and admit that they failed the PSSA last year and talk about what they could have done differently to pass. So.
I gave up towards the end, but please keep going and try your best. Your senior year, you have so much to worry about, where you're going to go to college and stuff, and that's just an extra thing you have to worry about, and it's really not worth it. So, and pay attention to the reviews before class. They help.
All right, every year we do something a little bit special for the junior class coming into the PSSAs. We know you're stressed out and you're getting to that point where you just want to get it over with. So here's a little something to boost your spirits. Take it away, Dee. If I ever pass this, baby, I'll be walking out these doors, 'cause I know there'll be no graduation if I don't use the smarts I have and get a decent score. There's no extra credit that could save me. No teachers here at McDowell I could bribe. Oh, to understand all the sacrifices I'm making. Keep my studies going so I can keep my dreams alive. 'Cause there'll be no diploma if I don't pass this, baby.
We just had an assembly for the junior class who start their PSSA test on Monday, just to kind of motivate them and let them know this is a pretty big deal for them and for the district that represents all the hard work they've put in their math and reading classes over the last few years. And so we're really excited about them doing well and doing their best next week. It's important because it's a requirement for graduation, and so for juniors to pass this test not only lets them graduate, but make sure they don't have to do makeup work their senior year, and also reflects on all the hard work that the teachers put in as well when they see their students succeed in this test. Test preparation has gone really well so far. Students have been really involved and given it a good effort, even though it can get a little tiring after a while preparing for a big test. But I'm really excited. I think they're going to do well as long as they show up and do their best next week. I'd like to thank Josh Lapping for doing some extra work here today to make sure that we had our sound together for the assembly. I really just thank the students for working so hard getting ready for this test. It means a lot to us as teachers, and hopefully will mean a lot to them when they see their scores.
Every day until I get it right, 'cause there'll be no diploma if I don't pass this, baby. There'll be no cap and gown if I don't pass this, baby. I won't be bouncing balls at my graduation, so I'm saying today I'm gonna pass the BS.
Today we had an assembly just to get our juniors prepped up for the PSSAs. We like to encourage them to keep on task and to take this seriously, and then we throw a little fun into the mix too. It's important to make sure everyone's getting the information, the curriculum that they need, and this is a way to check that our school is properly attending those needs and addressing those issues, getting the kids to know the curriculum that's at this grade level. And it's important to have this day, this assembly, just to make sure that they are taking it seriously. And like I said, they do understand that it is an important thing for us to be held accountable for what they learned. So I will thank the higher-ups for allowing this to happen and putting on the show.
Sharpening my pencil so I don't have any trouble.
Showing off my skills as I fill in every bubble.
Have no fear, I got this test in the bag.
'Cause I got myself some PSSA swag.
In Mill Creek is a student-produced video magazine.